Red, you are the only immortal winner, so tell me what happened last time.
Well, what happened last time is a continuation of us hanging out with a very strange woman, Haley, essentially, as uh, Vivian and Jay decided to, well, not really decide, but we kind of were coasted along to go with Haley as she decided to go to a bar as we all sat down. Jade had being her awkward self, and Vivian wanted to have some fun as we sat down, talked, chatted, got to know each other a bit, being a bit uneasy. Things took a bit of a turn when Haley brought out the Coke and asked if we wanted to try out some drugs. Jade, of course, apprehensive, but Vivian wanted to try it out. You know what? She never lived her life doing much of anything rebellious, so why not give it a chance? Of course, while it's going on, Jade was getting properly roasted from Haley as she did reach out to let Uncle Mel know where they're at, especially during like the situation we find ourselves in. It's better to make sure that we're on the same page. But regardless, the cocaine was brought out. Um, Ribbing was in there, and we just enjoyed ourselves, and a lot of flirting, I believe, going on between Haley and Viv. Liam and Uncle Mel seemed to be enjoying themselves. Mel trying to be there from Liam to let him know it's to open up and be a little bit more carefree, but Liam seemed determined to be following his father's footsteps, being the perfect soldier, we'll say, before getting the text and deciding to keep an eye out. Though, of course, repeatedly asking his niece if the date his daughter was on was a hot, which was very awkward for everyone involved. But things also took a bit of a derail as four men approached our table for the girls, seeming wanting to see if they can get a lovely conversation going as they tried to do some bit of catcalling and such. Jade was in the mood for such things and decided to tell them to fuck off. And Viv told them to leave or else. And they seemed to be wanting to taunting her to see what else they can do. And Jade watched as her cousin apparently put one of them in a bit of a police hold, trying to drag him out of the door as he did dare her to try. His friend brought weapons and Jade tried to tackle before things got out of hand and instead got shooting was involved. We got hurt. Some people got shot while the others, Haley involved herself as Mel and Liam heard the noise and came there quickly as the bar was emptying out. Came in time to see that Viv had took a lot of damage from stab wounds and being shot. Decided to use one of his potions, trying to be discreet against this third party who was there, as his daughter was revived and such. On the hand, Jada was on the ground watching as a lot of flirting was going on above her prone form, as her brother was trying to help her up. As Uncle Mel was being his crude self to while his daughter watched mortified, as she carried Viv out, and we all made our way back to the hotel before the cops got there. Though, as we got ourselves raised down to bed, we had to get a text actually from our call from Mr. E. Apparently, his concerns with what was going on at the bar, he was able to keep an eye on things, as he was very worried that before they had the meeting that Jay would be immediately murdered, but she reassured this mysterious person that she would be fine. Though Jade, of course, is very much upset. But you know what? It's still part of the life that she lives. And we went to bed, though waking up the next day to a bit of surprise as Haley came to apologize, or more likely wanted to get a chance to talk to Viv again, I think, in Jade's mind. She offered food and, of course, what she's best at, drugs. Painkillers, but drugs nonetheless, as she thanked her and said she'll let her know, basically. And, well, I think as well, Mel was able to find out from Haley that she was definitely a werewolf who seems to be, likes to ride around and doesn't seem to be prefers to stay in one place, and she was very much able to tell exactly who Mel was, and from that was able to clue on what we were exactly. Regardless, she seemed to be chill, as well as, like I said, she gave us drugs and food the next day, essentially. And, well, Mel had decided to go off to try to check the representative for his secret society, he says, for ingredients that he needs for his potions and magics, as he took Viv with him as well. We wanted to split up to get some cover some ground. As he went down to an old rundown shop and got into the secret entryway, we'll say, and they revealed that, yeah, if you want to buy ingredients or such things here, then you're going to definitely need permission, essentially, a license. And the council, the only ones who could give such thing, because they didn't want to sell off to outsiders or strangers. Keep an eye on supply and all that. And the only way to do that was to go meet one, and so Mel went off, bringing his daughter with him, as they came upon a friendly woman who seemed willing to hear them out, and also seemed to know Uncle Mel by reputation, as Freya, very friendly, and seemed to be willing to give him a chance to get a license as long as they agree to help her out in this bit of a deal. Apparently, there's been a couple murders around a certain area that's been causing some ruckus and too much attention. And if they will do that, then everything will be on the clear, as well as maybe a chance for dinner. She seemed to be flirting with Mel, much to, again, Vivtar. While that was going on, Liam and Jade went off to go to that meeting that Jade was with this mysterious person. Meeting up in this alleyway, as we talked a bit about among ourselves before, Jade got a call to meet in apparently a car. Seemingly he was a bit nervous about Liam and wanted to have a chance to talk privately. Well, decided to take a chance. Jade told her brother, if I don't come back within a certain time span, come look for me, basically, or grab Uncle Mel. As she got into the car and drove around and had a phone call with a mysterious person as they revealed themselves to wanting to help. Essentially knowing her father through reputation and being aware that what we already kind of figured, that Liam is compromised, that some angels have eyes on him or watching through him, and that means it can't be trusted to speak around him too much. And, well, even though he seemed to be trying to come off as friendly, Jade, of course, asked what his whole deal is, what exactly he's trying to do, but apparently he's someone who works with hunters. And he wants to make sure nothing bad happens to us in this regard. That we have a few options of running and continuing running, like our father had did before, or we can stay here in Chicago, where there's a lot of activity that means we can hide in plain sight, apparently. Jade listened in, agreed she'll let the family decide what we want to do, and take them along with this information. Hopefully things work out, we'll work together, and if hopefully not, we'll at least be able to leave with allyship in hand. And while that's going on, Liam also had a visitor, as his angelic kin decided to say hello. Portia wanted to check an eye on him, happy to see him, of course, and was concerned, just wanted to make sure she was all right. And she offered to be that kind person for him. As Jade made her way back, surprised and a bit perturbed to see this person, creature, thing, angel, whatever you want to call it, see the being with Liam without much care. Even offering to help heal Jade's wounds, though Jade, of course, is very wary and said thank you, but no thank you. She was a bit confused, but decided not to push, and she said goodbye to Liam, and Liam watched her go. We made our way back to the hotel, and well, as we got the news from Mel, apparently we can't buy supplies, but there's still some good news, a new job. We got to check some investigation, maybe check the morgues, split up in two teams and all that. Same old, same old. I believe Team 1, which was Mel and Jade, decided to go check around the bars, see if we could get any information about the victims, hopefully. While Team B, which was Liam and Vivian, decided to go check out the morgue. Sneak in, see if they find anything that can point to some direction for the bodies. As we broke off with Uncle Mel decides to go and chat with some bartenders, though sadly it didn't seem to really go that well, as they seem to be unwilling to speak with him or see that he's not part of the regular crowd. Though he did bump into a familiar face as Haley said hello, seeing that he's having an awkward time, offering to help. But maybe next time, in exchange, he would bring his daughter along. For, support, of course, nothing else. And while it's going on, Jade tried to hack into security systems to see if she can see any videos or anything like that that can give us some more directions about who's been killing these victims. But sadly, there's not a lot of videos that goes in bars that can be of use. Even worse, she was held at gunpoint as someone knocked on the car door and pulled a weapon and demanded she come and have a conversation in the alleyway. As they reveal that they've been spotted and that whoever it is he works for essentially wants them out, and that this is their territory. So either you get lost or we make this more difficult and pass that message along to whoever you need to, essentially. And Jade, I wanted to cause too much trouble, nodded along and went back to the car afterwards and got another message from Mr. E as well, as he revealed that he's been watching and that apparently this is part of Chicago, that man works for someone who maybe get a chance to talk to the authorities here, essentially. And, well, Mel and Jade got back together, trading information and seeing what to do next. And I think that's where it ended last time.
Yeah. I don't remember who has the next meeting planned.
Vivian and Liam were about to break into the morgue.
That's
Yes.
true. That's true.
Yes.
Yeah, they're doing a morgue hunt.
What the? Why are you breaking into the morgue again?
I'm also asking that question. I
They
assume
wanted to check out the bodies.
Yeah,
I wanted to look at the
I'm also
bodies
asking for the point, like,
I wanted to see if there was anything up with them that could that we could use to like confirm like some things, or maybe like find some evidence on them, or maybe like if there's any like make sure like there's nothing being framed going on.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess outside of the morgue that's currently housing these things.
Are there any lights on in the morgue?
I mean, yeah, it's probably still have like some people, like guards and stuff, like walking, like security walking around that even at night. Not that many. Not deserted. Morgue does kind of have to work, I guess, at all times.
Vivian's gonna look at Liam. So how do we want to do this?
we look around for patrols. It's not, this is in the base. We're gonna sneak in, but ideally maybe for the back entrance. So one of us gonna pick the lock while nobody's looking. Ideally, yeah. I assume there's. But as we look around, this is there like security cameras and whatnot? Or?
Gonna be security cameras.
Yeah.
So first off, find the back door.
Plenty of back doors, but you can both give me an act under pressure roll to try and get into this place.
Yeah.
Really hope you do not fail. Having a
What
lot of
about
those
that?
failures.
I have a smell. I will fail. Never mind.
Well, they're partial success. Get too happy. No one. This is a morgue after all. Yeah, you break in. You manage to sort of pick one of the locks as you make your way inside, sort of avoiding the attention of the security guard front end, slipping by, trying to kind of go through the camera's dead angles, eventually going to the freezer room to keep the bodies. At least like the most recent body, because I don't think they would keep it that long. Did I tell you anything about the victims? I think I did.
Yeah, they were men. They were. I
All
think they
male.
were preferably all men. Yeah.
Yeah,
They were all men of varying ages. Like
yeah.
I guess we go in. We look at them. Ah, they're men who've been bitten. Then we leave. Interrogate.
Would be an easy answer, Mac, but yep, partial. Here, a moment. Find the correct image. Ah, this is perfect. Ugly, but Yeah, I mean, you step inside and not alone. As you spot this woman as she like turns around and also like kind of sees you. Yours are not the only ones who had business with the bodies. As she just kind of freezes and stares at you.
Hi there.
Hey, can I help you?
We just want to take a quick look. We'll be out in a second.
Mm-hmm. As she sort of slowly backs off and will leave the room.
That was easier than I thought.
Let's get out of here quickly.
Yeah. She's gonna look at the bodies.
Yeah, I mean the body. Again, they will not
Body,
keep them
yes.
like for like many days, but this one is the last victim. As yeah, you check and you can see the sort of the bite marks on the neck, the rather exsanguinated look. Does appear to be a man that was bitten by something that drained its blood.
I guess there's are there any files around to see where he died?
Well, you know where he died. You already knew that because you were given the locations
Okay.
of the.
Yeah, at the
Okay,
bar. Yeah.
Okay. Anything odd about the body?
No.
I guess that's it. Liam, you want to do anything?
Nope.
So, I guess we're heading out.
Yes.
As you sneak your way out the exact same way you came in, or now in the alleyways next to the morgue.
Let's go tell the others about the stranger guest.
Yes. Should we be worried about her?
Yes.
Probably should, yes. Should we stay here and wait till she comes out? Or should we go?
Assumed she stayed inside.
Okay.
We all jump her at once.
I don't know. But I think we should go. Yeah, probably for the best. Don't want to start anything ugly.
I mean, she clearly afraid to this, but she was looking at the same body that was exsanguinated. At least we have a face.
Yes, it's at least something. Did she have fangs or anything when she talked?
You had. It's not. They're not that visible.
Okay.
It's a bit harder to spot vampires than just fangs you can see from like across the fucking room.
Okay.
Then yeah, you make your way back to the motel where I think by this point the other two would have been back, or are you gonna be back later in the like early in the morning? I don't remember.
I think we were on our way out because it didn't
Yeah.
really work out that well. We had the whole event that happened.
So yeah, probably arrive around the same time. It's kind of like 3:30 in the morning.
Tell me you guys have some good news, something interesting at all?
When had the strange woman also checking out the corpses.
Yeah.
The corpses just had bite marks.
I mean, that's like comments on the vampire victim.
Yeah, nothing
Okay.
else.
Don't just expect one thing, right? It could always be something more going on. Didn't hurt to take another look. You guys get a name of this lady? This other person?
No.
She wasn't too talkative. We just kind of avoided each other initially.
So what? You stumbled each other in the hallway and said sorry, then walked away.
Mina asked if we could look at the bodies and to just got out of the room, and it was easier than I thought.
Okay. So that's a thing we have to worry about. Someone else probably taking a look at this. Hopefully it doesn't mean too much problems for us. Does she look human? Can you describe her?
Yeah, I'll give a description. Didn't look overtly supernatural. Could be vampire, but again, nothing overtly unnatural at the first glance.
Ron, I assume that they can see that she has 4 eyes, right?
Yeah, that's how she looked to them.
Okay,
Nobody's
okay.
hearing you, Hate.
Oh no, hate.
Wait,
you're
she had
muted.
4 eyes? Wait, I thought
Yeah.
Mac, I don't know.
Okay.
I posted a picture. Like that's
Oh my god, okay, I'm a bit
It looked
sleepy.
like
Okay, I did not.
scars.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought those were blood scars, which were fucking
No.
scratches.
no. It's just another.
Oh, those were 4 eyes?
Yeah,
Oh, God.
Yes.
Oh, I thought those were scars.
sounds like
They're
a you
okay.
problem.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm a bit sleepy.
Time to wake up, Mac.
Grunt, I don't think we have enough knowledge to know what the fuck she could possibly be, if nothing else. Just want to make sure I ask.
No, lad, this is
Yeah.
too vague.
I
Okay.
redact my statement about normal human. Never mind.
Okay,
Let's see.
so some.
Hate.
Mhm,
Yeah.
You're back?
Yeah, we can hear now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Melchior was just saying you met this random woman in this investigating the same bodies you were investigating, and you just and she immediately left when you said you wanted to look at the bodies, like without in a hurry. You didn't try to talk to her at all. Just like that.
Yeah. Yes. You are correct.
So you realize she could have been at least working with the person we're looking for, or perhaps also looking for them, or maybe the person we were looking for in the first place.
It makes sense now. It didn't make sense then. Yes. I can see. Yeah.
Ah. All right.
Okay. So that's something to put on the board then and think about, but nothing too much for me and Uncle Mel.
Well,
don't
we
think
got in
his-
contact with local investigators.
To a certain extent, yeah. Hopefully he'll come through, get a chance to get a rundown of the place so we know exactly whose territory we might be tripping up. Apparently someone didn't appreciate Uncle Mel's charms.
I'm an acquired taste.
Yes, you have.
So, no leads. Probably get the attention of someone who would not be happy with us. And probably an unknown third party in either then. That's fun.
Well, at least we are now fairly certain vampires aren't being framed. It's still a possibility, but it's a very point.
Well, I can try to do some research, see if I can find anything about the victims. I'm not sure if asking around is gonna lead us anywhere.
I did find someone who said they'd help us look around.
Oh, didn't mention it. Who?
Uh,
You trust them?
I think she's pretty trustworthy.
She's who?
Our good friend Haley, of course. On the condition I brought a friend along.
Oh, does this friend actually describes Vivian in detail?
It's pretty close.
Okay, I guess that we got pretty close. Well, Viv, apparently your new friend wants to hang out.
Mm-hmm.
I never did nothing for you.
Yes, I will keep it in mind.
Please don't do drugs while we're doing an investigation.
But if you are, do cool drugs.
Oh my god, Uncle Mel.
Like shrooms.
What's the definition of a cool drug, Dad?
Like shrooms. Something
It's
that'll
not-
actually give you an experience, you know?
No experiences while on the job.
Okay, fine. Yes.
That's probably a good point.
Well, Mr. E's planning to. I know. He's planning to give details and information, and hopefully that will be something useful. We can try, I don't know, make contact with the political landscape here. Make sure we're not stepping on each other's toes. Maybe trade information.
If they are polite, hopefully they'll realize that we're all on the same side here. And maybe we could even work together.
Though I'm not too sure if they are going to be. Do vampires like helping each other, or is this one of the situations where it's like a Mean Girls thing, where one's like, "Stay out of my territory," hiss, vampire noises. I don't know.
Listen, we all want the same thing, even if it's for different reasons.
Okay, I'll leave the charming to you, Uncle Mel.
What, you don't want to do the charming?
No, I don't think vampires really like me as much as they like you.
Well, who said they're vampires?
I would hope so, at the very least, based on the guy who's pulling a gun at me. Besides, I suck at charming. We both know that.
I disagree. You're plenty charming.
Uh-huh.
You can work at it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Well,
not gonna
go
sure
that
how I
far.
feel. I don't feel like I feel about getting that type of praise from you two. No offense.
I never said you could work it. That's, yeah.
Yeah, see, thanks. You two definitely are father and daughter. She kind of like mutters to herself as she looks at her laptop, trying to see if there's anything she can look up.
Listen. Not everyone can be charming through raw sex appeal like me.
Please don't ever say
Oh,
that to
God.
me ever again.
Oh god.
What about you, Liam? Any thoughts?
Focusing on the job, just
Jade raises an eyebrow, but isn't gonna push her brother right now. How does Liam look?
probably just generally just a bit tired, but maybe
Is he EP? Is he EP?
yeah.
It is like 3 a.m.
That's pretty. Probably just mostly like trying to maintain a stern, stoic look. I mean, somewhat even thought, but thinking about some stuff.
Trying to look
Okay.
like a Sigmund.
Well, that's all we can really do is hopefully we get some new leads tomorrow, at the very least.
So the plan is tomorrow we hopefully can arrange a meeting with the locals of the area. See if we can smooth some feathers over. Maybe. Best case scenario, start working together. Worst case scenario, know who to avoid. And then in the evening, we'll hit the bars again. This time I'll be bringing Vivian on.
Okay,
Well,
sounds like a plan.
Let's see. In the meantime, see what you can dig up on the guys who were murdered. Any, like, if they were in the news or not, any perhaps reports filed against them.
Okay,
I gotcha.
I feel like I need to remind you how glamour works.
Well, no, like I just want to see if like
If
These guys
somebody
were
is
like-
murdered by a supernatural, there will be no evidence. There will literally looks like an accident. Like it's not.
I know I'm not saying like, hey, can we find out if these guys were like the police report for the murders? I was talking about like if they have been like arrested previously.
Oh, so if they have if they have criminal records, okay, I got you.
Yeah, I think we're trying to find a common thread between the victims because we have
Background
no
info on
idea.
them,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that biographical information, basically, not glamour-related stuff. Or
Yeah, sure. Uncle Mel, can I talk to you for a minute?
Anytime. He'll like smack his legs, and like stand up,
God, you're old. And she like will follow you out to just talk to you.
My
for a second.
old man legs are giving out on my knees.
I will kick you, old man.
I will join.
That's elder abuse.
I don't care.
He looks wounded. He like puts his hand on his chest, like, oh, get to.
But yeah, she would try to have I guess either somewhere private or either another room or more likely the terrace where they can just talk.
I'm gonna
More
say
likely another room.
this is a shitty motel you're staying at. There's the
Yeah.
railing of this open air hallway, sort of.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm a little worried about Liam's situation for us. Didn't know if there's any way we can, I don't know, keep him from being looked at, hide him away from angels, I guess.
It's possible. It would take a while and a good bit of materials. Granted, it would be possible to like
You have no fucking.
hide someone from a. What?
You have no fucking idea.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't think
change
we
that.
all.
But you
I have no idea.
You don't know what capabilities these angels have. Like if it's just like normal magic, yeah, there's ways to counter that, but like that's the thing with magic. It's always like depends how good you are and how good is the person trying to find you.
Yeah.
How much do they know about you? Do they have like personal objects of yours? Like there's so many factors. You can take precautions and sort of increase your chances of getting by unnoticed, but there is no 100%.
It's in a perfect world, it's possible.
Mm.
The problem is lack of information. I don't really
Yeah.
deal with angels too much. I don't know how their powers exactly work. If there was just another sorcerer or wizard or witch looking in on him, might have an idea.
Now, hey,
Yeah, I
can you get closer to the microphone?
Oh, of course. If it was just another wizard or witch or sorcerer or any kind of that, I would have a better idea on how to hide him. But angels are a different ballgame, and if we try and fail, it might just make them upset. Who knows how long they've been watching him, and they've been pretty passive so far. Honestly, maybe
Yeah.
we should try talking to them, see what they actually want.
Well, I talked to her, and she seemed to be insistent with hanging out with Liam for some reason. It just makes me uneasy. With Dad, and then this whole thing. But yeah, I don't think they really have a 101 about how to deal with this type of situation.
Well, who knows? Best case scenario, maybe these angels actually have some information. Worst case scenario, they're the ones who did it. Either way, we know for a fact that they are currently watching Liam. And
Yeah, I'm just
who knows how
worried.
much offense they're willing to take.
Yeah, most supernatural creatures aren't really on the nice side usually. So, a little worried is all. And with everything going on, and hopefully we can find something that could be of use. Keep ourselves a bit busy.
Since I got you here and talking about things. How are you?
I'm fine. Nothing really to really be worried about.
Can I? Could you? Are you really fine? Grunt, does she need to make me manipulate someone?
I don't know. Do you, Jade?
Yeah, I think so. I think for Jade, I should roll.
There you
One
go.
second. Yeah, look at that.
I believe her.
She is fine.
Perfectly fine. I know you and your father weren't close. So if you say you're fine, I'll take your word for it, all right?
Thanks.
Just
Don't
know
worry.
that I know what you're going through. And if you ever want to talk about it, I'm here, all right?
I appreciate it. Don't worry. I'm a hunter. We're built tough, right?
We pretend to be built tough. I know your dad certainly tried to pretend he was tough. But I know he's been hurting for the last 20 years. Pretty poor job of hiding it.
Wow. He hid
I
it
know-
from us pretty well, if that was the case.
No. That's probably because you never knew him before.
True. I only had one version of Dad.
You know, for a time, I even tried to pretend I was fine after mine. Right? Your grandpa. I wasn't much older than you. Actually. Actually, I was younger than you. And honestly, we weren't even as close as you and your dad. I hadn't really spoken to him much in the past couple of years. And I heard he was gone, and well, I shrugged and moved on, but it still hurt.
Don't
It's
worry,
okay.
not alone.
All right. I'll leave
Look.
it there then.
The main thing we need to figure out is this situation, and apparently, how do we live in Chicago?
Play nice with the locals.
I mean, we can't live in a van the entire time. I mean, we can try, but I feel like we'll get very uncomfortable after a while.
You want to buy a house? We're not going to stay
I
back.
don't know. Yeah, you're probably right.
Eventually, we'll figure out and hopefully try and deal with whatever's chasing us, and then it's back on the road.
She nods.
There's still good people out there who need help.
Gotcha. Hear you loud and clear. Let's get back before, I don't know, someone else starts to do coke again. She's making her way back to the room.
Right. Someone else.
He pulls up the coke.
I pull out my hidden baggie.
Let me show you some real drugs, kid.
That's fucking. That's fucking office fucking worker shit. Listen, time to fucking sort of psychedelics, whatever.
So,
Let me show you some PCP, baby.
what are you gonna do? Have? Well, I would recommend you go to sleep before I start penalizing you all.
Yeah,
I'm going to sleep.
Yes.
yeah. Go to bed. Cuddle up.
Liam's having a bit of a think actually.
Are you gonna like stay
but-
awake, or are you gonna like maybe take a stroll out to clear out your head?
Take a stroll out. And he's actually thinking about Porsche a bit. He's thinking what he should count. He has some questions. He's curious about asking her some stuff.
Know what to do?
He does. As he takes out a stroll, he will find a quiet corner and he's too curious. He's going for his head here. He'll just try to think and like pray.
And as you do that, you can hear the noise of wings as she is next to you.
Hello again. Oh, I didn't distract you. I don't know if you're busy or not.
No, I must make time for you.
Cool. I'm not sure what you guys do for work.
A lot of things.
Hmm.
My job is to make sure, though, that you are safe.
I guess that coverage extend to the rest of the. I mean, you offered help.
I did. And it does.
All right then. I do have a bit of a big one. What happened to Dad?
You believe he was killed?
By whom? By what?
That I was not told. Given your heritage, you can not be surprised that you have many enemies.
All right then. Oh, I also have a second question. Something that Dad and I want to speak about. You know anything about my mom?
No. One thing about angels is that when we get sent on missions, we are not told more than we need to know.
Operational security, secrecy.
Should not.
See.
But I can make an educated guess if you wish.
I would like to hear your opinion. In general, like what I am and what I'm supposed to be. So God just played the spin the wheel of luck and just my name got picked.
No, that's not how it works. Given the fact that your father was immortal by all accounts, I can only presume your mother has angelic heritage at the very least. If not an angel in it of herself.
How does that happen, if I may ask?
Not know how kids are made.
I mean, I know that, but do you guys just go down here and live and like?
Nods. Some of us, not everyone.
Oh, I see. No. And do you do that, or do you live in heaven and just fly up there and down? Or I guess.
Well, angels such as myself are mostly tasked with duties on Earth. So I mostly spend my time here.
Do you like live in a house or something, or do you just
No. Have a
watch from
permanent
the
residence.
clouds? Oh.
Nor do I have a husband, if that's what you're.
I wasn't asking about that. I also wanted to ask a thing about back at the factory. I think it was Viv who noticed something about me that tipped me off to the werewolves and whatnot. How common would that be? I don't want to be a liability and just be a giant beacon to every supernatural. Especially those with detective abilities, like werewolves, I guess, will smell, or I don't know, maybe like some wizards even.
Unfortunately for you, your nature is very hard to hide. Anyone that knows a bit about what we are, angels are not the most common sight. But those that know and are aware of our existence will be able to recognize you quite easily. If you do not use your powers, it may be much easier for you to pass by unnoticed. As your mortal heritage at least provides you a bit more cover. But once
yeah,
you
Hunter did tell me to avoid that. Yeah. So I cut you off there, I think.
No, it's just like this is basically confirming that.
Yeah. And does heaven protect everyone with angelic relative heritage? Is that like the normal default part of the package?
No. But we do take care
Oh.
of our own, and you will be given a choice soon.
Choice for what, if I may ask?
See which path you want to choose in your life.
Does this mean leaving behind Jade and the others?
Not necessarily. But signing up with heaven does carry certain responsibilities you will not be able to just so easily shirk.
Liam was being scouted, damn. I see. So are you like a recruitment agent?
Something
Recruitment
of
officer?
that nature.
Oh, the class.
I think it's more like the Darius clause at this point, but sure.
That's true, Colton.
Colton
the
never,
OG
Colton
Colton.
never like just actually just that made the deal and then like backstabbed them.
That's true. That's that's true. Let me see. Was my thing an accident or always a plan by God or whatnot?
What do you mean?
No. I'm not sure why. I was just thinking why my mother, like left and why Dad didn't speak about that. I mean, you can't. I assume you can't really know that.
I don't know.
I thought I hoped you knew that or something, or at least could provide some answers.
Not familiar with your mother, but I assume it had to be some important reason. Your lifestyle seems quite a dangerous one.
Very well, it will answer my initial first questions. And, thanks, I guess, for the help of the elves, I suppose, also.
Some kids to be reminded.
Yeah, they're pretty scared of you.
Heaven can be both beautiful and terrifying at the same time.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, the flaming sword can be very scary, and I assume you have many flaming swords up there.
She chuckles a bit, nods.
Then I think I'll also, if you're protecting me, is there anything in particular you're protecting me from, besides general threats? Or you did mention before, Jade.
Whoever killed your father, do you think that was an accident? Do you think they'll stop there?
They will just just nod. All right, then I'll try to catch up sleep.
She nods. She'll fly away.
Actually, before the one thing he will ask. Also, remember about that
Stops,
healing.
comes back.
Let me ask you. Remember that healing offer you made? Is it like obvious? I think Jade can be rather prideful.
Jade's already fully healed, by the way. See.
Oh, is she fully healed?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Then.
Vivian healed her up.
Oh, no, never mind. Then. Are they both fully healed?
No,
I
I
think
got
Vivian
two.
needs to.
Yeah,
Vivian, you can heal yourself, right?
Kate, I reminded you that I've nerfed that ability.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I think you gave Jade the fucking potion, right?
I gave her the potion and she went down to 2.
No, that's
No,
Vivian.
Viv got the potion.
Oh,
Jade
yeah,
was
Vivian got
healed by
poisoned.
Viv.
Jade got healed
Yeah.
by Viv by like medicine.
2 harm? You were healed 2 harm by Vivian?
No, just one. She
Okay.
only had 2 harm.
She healed the faint wound, if I remember correctly.
I was gonna say...
Yeah.
You were healed 2 harm?
What did I
No,
do?
she was just had 2 harm. What?
Vivian was healed 2 harm from the potion.
Okay.
Yes.
Who are we talking
That's
about? Vivian
what
or
happened.
Jade?
Both. But I'm talking about both,
Okay.
basically.
Okay,
both-
Vivian had 4 damage. She was healed 2.
That way,
Jade
anyway.
had
Still
2
have-
damage. I believe she was healed 1.
Then why is your box completely empty?
Jade, okay, let me stop before this gets out of hand. Vivian was like at 5 damage, was healed by the potion, and I only had 2, and then Viv healed for both of those because you didn't nerf it yet at the time.
Well, I'm
because
nerfing
that's
it
what you-
now. Boom, there you go.
I'm at faint then.
No, you're not at faint. You're at serious, because the faint one is the one that gets healed. That's the easy one.
Okay.
Let's stop
Gotcha.
messing with the. I would slap your hand if I was there.
This is what happened last time. I'm just saying this because everyone's going around in circles. But yes.
Yeah, you actually asked what that healing offers. Is it too obvious, by the way? Will it be a holy glowing light?
Well,
I was about to. Alright, in that case, I would rather not without them. If they don't want to.
actually, like feel free to go.
I thought you could do it rather sneakily, maybe.
Doesn't
Listen, if you want, I can heal them with magic.
guy?
Oh, it's in the sky. Oh yeah. Also, yeah, but you will ask. Actually, she's thinking. Not too used to also not too used to having free gifts offered by any kind of supernatural. Usually, it's very pro quo based, as Hunter taught us.
Matt, can you repeat that sentence?
I'm sorry, yeah. You know, it just said basically, yeah, not very used to getting offered free stuff from supernaturals. Usually very quid pro quo based. And basically, yeah, what's the
Not demanding any.
Alright, yeah.
I can just do it.
No, I think they'll. If they really don't want to, they don't want to force it on them. Jada did firmly decline the offer. Well, then that was my only question.
Know if you changes her mind.
I certainly will.
And remember, while the supernatural world may run on debts and favors and deals, heaven is a much different place than what you're used to. Take care.
I'm not gonna be honest. Never read the Bible too much, and I'm not sure how much of that is true.
Yes, bits and pieces. About as true as any myth and legend you've read. There's a collective wisdom at play, but it's never the whole truth.
I'll try to take care of best I can.
Smile and nod. She'll take her leave.
But yeah, he'll finish the smoke on the way back and head back to sleep. Sleepy time.
Yeah. 6-7 hours later, rouse. It's a close
Rouse.
evening. As you wake up, thank you, Hate, for interrupting me to make the fucking obvious joke.
Sorry.
As Jade, I'm pretty sure it
Mhm.
can't be too much until you have to meet with him, right?
Did he want to meet up? Because I don't know if
A
if he
few
said that
days, he
last time.
said 2 to 3 days.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
said I know.
it's been like 2 days at this point, right?
Yeah, was
Uh, Wait, hold on before Mac interrupts me. No, because last time we had we met up after the whole thing with the
It's
bar, and
true, you
then
did.
it's the next day. Next day, I didn't know he wanted to meet up because he didn't say, but if he wants to, that's fine too.
You did. I was gonna say, I think you met in the car, and
Yeah, we didn't really meet. He texted me at the
yes,
car and says, "This you?" Basically.
yeah. I was like,
he knew.
I'm not gonna talk to you next to your brother.
Yeah, and then we went to the bar, and then I got mugged. Not mugged, but held at gunpoint. And then he's
Yes.
just like, "Yeah, I saw that. I think I know who this guy is. I can give you some more information about the situation you guys find yourselves in and stuff. Give you a bit of a rundown."
Yeah. So I think this is the day you should.
Okay.
So yeah, you have a meeting with him. Melchior has an investigation to attend.
So, Uncle Mel, gotta go meet up with our informant, I guess.
All right, be safe.
I'm always safe, usually. Don't do anything insane, I want to say.
What insane? That's not my voice. What insane things do I do?
Live, for the love of God, use protection. And she just gets on.
no one. Be careful, please.
I will be. Shouldn't be too long. He's more of a phone call type of person than anything else, so.
As yeah, I mean, you uh as yeah, you take your leave as you would be texted an address. Random
Yeah.
fucking dive bar outside.
She will go, basically. Weapons at the ready if she has to.
Yeah, as you kind of walk in, just maybe look around for a bit.
Yeah, just taking a simple glance. She doesn't expect. She, like I said, she expects it to be similar to the other meeting, but bit curiosity.
Well,
sake,
there's a
hard to-
there's a guy that sort of kind of waves at you.
He cautiously goes up to him. I assume he doesn't look familiar to her.
Never seen this man in your life. He kind of just there's like another chair and says, "Oh, what you drinking tonight?"
I don't know. A beer, I guess.
Don't have too many options here. Get yourself a beer and sit down.
So, you are.
No one important for me.
Someone important always says that, but I'll allow it, I guess. I won't pry too much.
See, kind of chuckles a bit. It's at this point like why is his NPC picture already here? No, it's not. It's the wrong channel.
Holy
the
shit.
Wrong channel. There we go.
The wrong. I can't believe it, bro.
Edgelord McGee.
The Lord of Edge.
Okay. What should I call you then? Should I call you no one, or I should give you a moniker? Because I can come up with a name, but you won't like it.
I mean, is it gonna be worse than Mystery?
Well, do you want me to call you that? Because I can call you that if you want me to.
I think it's pretty funny.
Yes, I realized immediately what it was. It's not the weirdest thing I've heard.
You know what's weird?
Hmm.
Your siblings, family members, botching up investigations in like the first day.
Listen. It's an awkward phase. I don't know what to tell you. Give it some time. We're usually
I-
better at this.
I was keeping an eye on the morgue where they brought the bodies. Sawing them sneak in was one thing. Letting the demon walk out was like that was
A what? A what?
yeah.
God.
yeah, spotted the demon on the cameras. Just kind of walked out after that. I'm working
Okay.
on trying to figure out who she is, but it's gonna take a bit.
Can I get some of that footage too, at the very least?
It just kind of slides you a USB stick.
Ah. Great. Okay. Cool. Demons. I'm sure I'll remind them.
Well, I assume demon. Who knows? Appearances can be
Great.
deceiving sometimes.
True enough. Though I don't think the regular old supernaturals has 4 eyes.
No, they don't.
Great. Well, outside of that, and Pop will be going over the basics for Hunter 101. You didn't come out here to let me know what's going on with my family. You had information?
Yeah, I believe your brother is being hunted by angels.
Yeah. They seem to want to hang out with him, which is weird enough as it is.
Yeah, I hang out. A fancy way of putting it.
Yeah. They call him, like I said, family. Weird, but honestly, it's not the worst thing in the world right now. Until I know more, anyway. I was talking about you said you had the run of the place. Know who we can talk to and who we shouldn't talk to.
Yeah, I have a lot of information.
Well, are we willing to pass that information along?
Be more specific.
Well, you said that we're in someone's territory, and the guy who was giving me the message.
Goes by the name of Shane.
Jane. Is he a vampire or something else? Something worse?
He's a vamp. Runs
Great,
that entire
great.
area. Like some gangs are underneath him, I think. Not the big fish in Chicago, but well, for you could still be quite dangerous.
Sounds about right. Is there a way to get in contact with him, or do I have to just send my Uncle Mel out there to see if he can entice a vampire to say hello?
Here's his phone number. Don't tell him we got it from me. It's like slides you another fucking note. As there's like a phone number. There's the letter N kind of scratched in one of the corners.
What's up with the N? Is his moniker or something?
Nah, just a little game I play. We'll figure it out.
She just raises an eyebrow. Okay, at the very least. I like games. Hopefully it doesn't mean I have to get my head chopped off for it.
Nah, these are, listen, continue online. Something up your alley.
I should be concerned about that, but you know what? I've seen weirder, so it's fine.
No, work is work, but sometimes you can have a bit of fun.
Fair enough. I won't make fun of you for your basement dwelling. You don't make fun of me for mine.
Yes.
And is there anything else about this? If we're going to be staying here for a bit, is there anything else about this political landscape of supernaturals that we should be aware of?
Oh, Chicago's a big place filled with a lot of dangerous people. Mages and vampires tend to dominate the landscape, and when I say that, I mean that, like, sometimes there are vampires who are also mages.
I didn't know that was a thing. I'm sure.
Not no vampires can do blood magic?
Blood magic. Okay, I thought it was thought. Never mind.
Well, they can
Okay,
do
that
regular
makes more
magic
sense.
too, but that's... Blood magic is more common amongst their kind. More powerful too.
I'll have to do some homework on that one.
Long story short, they can mess with your head, disguise themselves. Well, heal, kill, there's a lot of things. Track you down.
Right. Great. So higher threat level. Okay. Okay.
Chicago is the big leagues, big as it gets.
And when you're in the big leagues, you need friends and know how to, well, talk to people.
Luckily, you have me, and I have a lot of friends. I'll be honest, Jade. You're smart. You're super smart. Going in places, shooting them up, kind of relying on people like me for info, can only get you so far. Need to know who to play nice with and not to play nice with. This line of business, working with certain supernaturals, is how you manage to stay on top.
Well, I've never had a turf to really worry about such things, but I'll keep it in mind. Like I said, apparently some of my family members are already pros at it, apparently.
I'll be honest, I may be a bit biased, but I'm not like Haven. Not like them, I don't like their fucking mooks they send out. God, they don't send archangels or something after you.
I don't really know exactly what they want, other than the fact they want my brother, apparently. It's weird. I didn't even know that was a thing that existed until recently, so I'm going to catch up and get information.
Archangels or heaven?
Oh,
Yeah, there's a lot of fucked up stuff out there.
I assume there's not a library that has any type of information I can get other than just do what I usually do for information.
Yeah, you can just find the wizard's tower and sell your soul for infinite knowledge.
Does it sound fun or at all? Okay.
There are no such things as convenient sources of information.
Yeah, this would be a hell of a lot easier if that was the case. Okay. So, first things first, make nice with other people. Make sure no one does want to kill us immediately, and try to figure out why Heather's after my brother, apparently, or try to make it so they can't get to him, hopefully.
There is also something else I need to warn you about. Your other side of your family.
Yeah.
Her cousin is in deep with some really fucked up people.
Don't know too much about her life story other than the fact that her mom was some big shot, apparently, out of some group.
It's a hunter org. Goes by the name of Helsing. Bunch of fucking psychopaths. Very dangerous.
Cool, cool. They didn't really, from what Uncle Mel and Viv have mentioned, they didn't really come to the funeral, so I don't really know if they've reached out at all to her. I can let him know. Not too sure how much he knows.
You know how her mom died?
No, she wasn't made aware, at least from what I've been told.
Burnt alive in a house. 11 other
Ooh.
hunters. You know why that happened? It's a fucked up way to die, isn't it?
Yeah, but I assume it was done by someone who wanted to make a point, wanted to make it hurt.
I wanted payback because her mom, the other Helsing doesn't work directly. They employ other groups. These were a different hunter cell that sort of got tricked, kind of how they work, but indirectly. And to send an agent in, that agent causes a bit of mayhem or manipulates people or infiltrates and redirects things from the inside. But point is, she guided that hunting cell. I believe they tortured werewolf. Well, college student. 19, I think. Tortured him for information. Then his boyfriend or whatever kind of lost his shit.
Okay, I can. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Something to think about then, at the very least.
That's not the worst. That's just another Tuesday for Helsing. But that also should remind you why you need to be very careful when you make moves against certain supernaturals. You don't know who their friends are, how many there are. All it takes is one fucking bad day and you're done.
Gotcha. Making nice isn't really my thing. I'll leave that to Uncle Mel, but I'll try to keep an eye out. At the very least, information's how I help.
I mean, the guy that was like, I'm not sure if he was like flirting with the chick or trying to set her up for his fucking daughter.
Look, he's an acquired taste. I don't know what to tell you, man. He's my uncle, and you can keep breaking his bones until he stops doing it, but I think that's just how part of his whole response to everything else in his life.
Oh. As long as he doesn't like fuck anyone important.
Yeah,
Oh,
as long as he doesn't do that, just stares at the camera. I'll try to tell him to keep his important head in the game, I guess. Ugh,
Listen,
God.
you should know better than. I mean, he should know probably, but he's how old is he? Fucking
How old is how old is Mel?
He's 40.
It's 40s, I think.
old ass man and doesn't really know that supernaturals use this sort of shit too.
Feel like he does know, but it's just the chance of just doing it just is too enticing.
Kind of like rolls his eyes.
Look, I already know. My cousin's already fallen the path. I have to beat them both up with the stick. There's only so many times I can try to say no before they just. Like I said, my other family members,
It's your
I'm much
entirely
friendly, Miss
just like
Manstein.
monster fuckers. I don't.
She was gonna say something, but she thinks about it grimaces because it doesn't look like that from the outside perspective.
What? Sorry, what was that?
I think she was gonna say something, but she grimaces that she realized that yeah, it kind of does look
Mm.
like that from the outside perspective.
It does. Your dad, your uncle, your cousin.
Listen.
There's Liam over there having fun and tea parties with the angels.
Liam is falling down slowly but surely.
uh, like there's only so many times Jade could be like, guys, we shouldn't do this, and everyone's just like, yeah, but
When have you ever told me not to do something and I still did it? Come on.
literally, what you know? What? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Mr. E right now.
Yeah,
Get out of the scene.
because you know you are lying about me. You are spreading rumors.
There's so at the very kind of chuckles and says, "See, this is why that's why I talk with you."
At the very least, I know how to keep myself on task.
No, you're the only one who seems to have the actual fucking smarts for this line of work.
It's the one thing I'm good at. If you want someone to make some trouble, everyone else is fair game.
Let's find goons to shoot, demons to punch, or werewolves to sniff out. But sounds to me like you're undervaluing yourself quite a lot.
Don't worry about it. It's I appreciate the help you're doing, regardless. Don't know. I know you say you help other hunters, but still, this is valuable for my family.
Well, let's just say, yeah, I'm not running a charity work here, but
Yeah,
I
got it.
I'll be honest, I'm not usually impressed, and
I think Jade doesn't know what to do with that,
Yeah.
so she just like it's gonna probably like do the thing where she just tries to downplay but stops herself. She just wasn't prepared for that. Yeah. I understand. I assume we've worked with other hunters before, right, Grunt? Like
yeah, it
every
was,
once in a while and things
I
like
mean,
that.
you would have definitely like your dad had like contacts and shit. It's just that you were never the ones sort of taking charge. You were always sort
Yeah.
of following his lead. But considering your moves, I assume you had an online presence for a long time
Yeah.
at this point. So that's
Yeah,
mostly
yeah.
what he's referring to.
Yeah, I mostly didn't want to say something that wouldn't make sense for the backstory of the characters. It's like, well, we've had conversations with other hunters before, worked with them before. You know how it is. Quid pro quo and all that good stuff. Help each other out. Fighting the good fight, as they say.
Yeah, no, definitely.
What was that?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, it's kind of like shrugs it off. I will say,
Yes,
like
it's-
you do notice his distinct red. Like this is how, in fact, he looks. There are some
Yeah, I was.
humans don't necessarily have fucking crimson red eyes.
Yeah, would it be rude to ask? I don't know if it'd be rude to ask. Like, so, I don't know how this usually works. Like I said, so sorry if it sounds awkward, but are you? Are those contacts or just for the look?
I just like the edge look. Adds to my style.
He lied to me right now. I assume he is.
He has been sarcastic.
Because
I'm
well,
gonna,
it does has a certain aesthetic. So
I was thinking of grabbing a hoodie as well, but they didn't have any black ones in store today.
play some Evanescence, get the music going really loud. People will know who you are.
Evanescence? Nah, we're just switching directly to Linkin Park.
But look, I don't mean to pry, but you seem to know a lot about me. I don't really know anything about you.
Well, I am like your brother, but let's say my mom was normal, my dad wasn't the angelic nature.
Oh, okay. Putting that down in I guess, the book of learning new information about supernaturals.
Yeah, they didn't have a loving relationship, so
I'm not gonna be rude and make a joke, so I'll nod.
it's fine. But if you want to if you ever want to trauma bond, let me know.
No, thank you. I think I've had enough about emotional talks for quite some time. I think I like being stoic and closed off.
And I think that's what they all say, but you know what they say? Go to therapy, talk about it. Maybe it works for you.
Yeah, no, I'd rather just do how I normally do things. No, thank you.
Get shot at by books and bars.
Look, the Mook thing wasn't my fault entirely. Okay, I don't normally go to bars, and I think I found out why.
That's-
Getting shot at's different, but the Mook thing was not my fault.
I forgot how sheltered you are.
I am not sheltered. God damn it! Why does everyone say that?
The way you talk. Don't go to bars because you know how to handle some assholes.
No, I don't go to bars. 1, because it's loud. 2, because I'd rather do other things. And 3, because there are assholes there. Usually assholes.
Yeah, but they're like assholes everywhere.
Yeah, but
They don't usually
I don't
pull
have to do-
guns, but that's something more common around here.
yeah, and apparently people don't bring out cocaine. But I'm learning a lot of new things. Apparently.
Well, that seems like a person. I mean, you saw how she. What did you expect her to pull out? A fucking music
Not
box?
cocaine. I was expecting the cocaine. I'm sorry. Maybe I am sheltered because I would not have thought that the first time.
Some-
I don't know. Start off with the small stuff, weed, then grow from there.
Never like. I not watch like movies. If
Yeah, but no one brings out the hard stuff the first
If-
date, I guess.
listen. If any movies have taught me anything, is that she's a werewolf. There was either gonna be drugs or alcohol or both.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind for when I decide to go back out there to the bar again. Drugs are apparently a thing that's always going to be around, especially with werewolves.
I'll imagine you have like a turbocharged like metabolism, and what the fuck are you gonna do?
Not drugs. I'm sorry, that wouldn't be my first thought. Maybe I'm boring.
Never done drugs.
No. Why? It would just get in the way of the job. Oh my god, does everyone just do this? Is this what people do on their off time?
I don't know.
Oh,
I
well,
don't have off
what do you-
time.
oh god, okay.
I'm always
Mr.
on the
Ice.
job, like Batman.
Yeah. God. Is he lying to me? Because I'm about to throw my
He's
plate at him or something.
again making fun of you.
It's just like, okay, I know you're lying to me. Shut up.
That I'm
the-
Batman, or that I'm always on the job.
You shut up. I don't believe that people. You know what? I'm not going to say anything else because it's going to incriminate me in some form or fashion. I will take that into account. Apparently, I need to build up a tolerance for the drugs. I guess Uncle Mel was right after all.
All I'm saying is that if you're gonna hang out in shady bars, do not be surprised when people pull out weapons, illegal substances, or they try to fuck you. I don't know.
This is why I don't go out, I swear. And look, I didn't even want to go. I couldn't let my cousin go off by herself with the first woman who gave her a wink and a leather jacket, apparently. So that's
Well,
another
I think you
situation on
saved
its
her
own.
that night. God knows what would have happened if you weren't there.
Would hope the werewolf would have stepped in, but
Yes, the responsible werewolf with the drugs, right?
yeah. God damn it. You know what? I'm gonna have a conversation with my family about some things when I get back.
Yeah, good luck. Somehow, listen, you and your brother at least give off the vibe of like kids. Ah, she gives off the vibe of a psychopath. I don't know.
Hey now, that's my cousin you're talking about. I have to defend her honor.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm wrong.
And maybe grief makes us do different things, you know? She said she's never done anything outside of following the rules, so maybe it's one of those rebellious phases that everyone talks about.
Call me a skeptic, but like anyone who's been raised and trained by Helsing operatives, they're always gonna be one fucking step away from gutting you.
I'll keep that in mind, at the very least.
God forbid if Helsing actually reaches out and tries to contact you.
I hope not. I do not need more trouble on my plate right now.
Considering this operation just got much more complicated. No, you don't.
Yeah, demons and such, that's gonna be fun.
Take care of yourself.
Well, I will. And you as well.
If I can recommend any drug to you, it would be
The easy stuff, see? A simple step.
something to just bring you down. You don't need something to. You are already high energy.
She could manage you above that, but I'm gonna hold back because you've been very much helpful this entire time.
I could have called you worse things.
Yeah, you could have, and then we'd be having a different conversation entirely.
I said that. You seem quite anxious, neurotic, but see, I just called you high energy. Sounds much better when I say it like that.
See, but you still did it anyway. You didn't really have to do it, but you still did it anyway.
That's because I'm an asshole.
Okay, Edgelord.
Yes.
Oh, gosh. Okay, you know what? Being nice the second time because you've been very helpful.
Mhm.
The next time I'm not going to be so nice.
There's gonna be a next time then. I'm glad that you at least have that foresight.
What the? What's happening right now? It's all Jane's there. Jane was not prepared for this. You know what? I'm gonna try to save my dignity here. As Uncle Mel says, I know when I can get out of here. I know when I need to leave.
Make a hastily escape then.
It doesn't help when you make comments about it. Just let me have this.
He just stares at you blankly, trying to contain a smirk.
See you later, elephant. She doesn't get up and gets out of here.
Damn. Checkmated this fucking session 4.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Fuck you.
Well, this meeting is going on. What are the three of you doing? You have been released, Tate. You can speak.
Oh, thank you, my lord, for granting me my abilities to speak.
Well, if
again.
you wouldn't abuse it so often, you would have it all the time.
True, fair enough. I think we're going to bars, you know?
Well, I mean, are you taking?
Unless it's too early.
No, it's like probably evening. I mean, you can wait an hour or two.
We haven't gotten any information on who the people who run this local area is yet.
Well, Jade has to come back with that information.
Yeah, fair enough. All right.
So you can either
I
wait
guess-
for 2 to 3 hours for her to come back, or
I will have Vivian and meet up with Haley, and then have them investigate because they know me obviously. So if I just go back in there next day immediately without talking to them, it'd probably look bad. So I will hang back with Liam.
so you just send Vivian alone?
Well, I'll go in there, make sure she meets up with Haley, and then be like, all right, you kids have fun.
So you leave her alone then.
Yeah, listen, I don't want to blow her cover. I can't blow her cover.
You don't go with her. You just send her on your own. Who knows? Maybe they have
Yes.
people watching outside.
It's true. You're right. You're right. She's got this. I'll just
Mhm.
we pull up. I just say, I'm like, all right, don't do anything I wouldn't do, and definitely don't do anything I would.
Yeah, I've heard that several times.
So
So-
we're on the same page.
Yes. Anything I should know?
Well, this territory is being run by some group, and they didn't like me poking around. As there's probably some pride going on there. Either they want to be the ones to solve it, or they just didn't like how I bungled it, which is fair enough. So, hopefully, we can get a meeting with them and clear the air. But until then, I can't really be seen doing any investigating. So it's going to be up to you and Haley. Pretty much just, some of the local shittier guys try to come up to you instead of beating them up. Maybe, chat them up. See if they know anything about the, maybe try and casually bring up some, anything interesting happened recently. They knew the guy, what kind of guy he was. Any information you can.
Sounds good.
Maybe if they've seen any, new people around in the past 2 weeks. Of course, be natural. Don't be awkward about it, Like apparently I was.
Me and awkward never. I mean, when have I been awkward? Oh god.
Do you want me to answer that?
No, I don't.
Good.
Because I already know the
Alright.
answer. God, yes.
Again, like Jade said, no drugs on the job.
Wait, what if they want me to do drugs so I fit in? Do I do them or do I decline?
Any drugs these guys are going to give you is probably roofie. It's a bad idea.
Noted. Perfect. Fine. Yes.
Hey, maybe if you were really confident in your sleight of hand abilities, you can pretend to take it.
I guess we have to see.
All right. If anything goes wrong, let me know. I'll be there in a minute.
Got it.
Be safe. Have fun.
I will. Jeez.
I guess you head out to the bar to meet up with Haley. Oh, I keep talking about the drug guys, but yeah,
I think they're saying Haley is the drug person.
yeah, but you're talking like there's multiple individuals. Is Haley the drug guy?
Yeah, it's just Haley.
Listen, she would never roof you. She wants you to be awake.
Absolutely.
So yeah, as you meet up with her, she's kind of just kind of waves at you as you walk into the bar. You sit down. She's like, "Hey there, Cupcake. How are you doing today?"
Hi. Pretty good. How are you?
Doing fine now that I see you.
I already missed you as well.
Oh. We had some fun, even if it was spoiled at the end.
Yes, the shooting wasn't really necessary, but I guess it happened. But hey, I got carried away from you, so that's an upside.
She kind of smiles a bit. Oh, I hear you're investigating something around here. Your dad wasn't the most subtle individual.
Yes. Seems like hell of work. But I'm just trying to be as casual as possible. At least my dad told me to. just find out who might this be.
Well, you know what's really casual? You hanging out here with your girlfriend as she like puts her arm around you and just kind of yanks you closer to her. Now, if
Yes,
we sit like this, people are not gonna notice you sitting like a fucking scaredy cat in the corner. Max, unwind a bit.
yes, yes, I should rewind. It's just all new, you know. But I guess it's perfect cover. Yes.
Mm-hmm. As you see her lined up a joint. Oh,
Yes. You know. Should we? Yeah. I'm not sure what to do.
so
Should
tell
we
me
just
something
ask
about
them?
yourself. We need to start
Fine.
very basic with you.
Fine. Yes. I got. I just got isolated as a child. I don't know. I'm not good at this. All small talk. And
That's why it's not small talk. Just tell me something about yourself. Like actually.
fine. I got raised by a hunter group since I can remember. I do like punching people a lot.
Wanna punch some people?
I mean, I shouldn't. Not here.
I mean, not inside, of course. You can go outside for that.
I mean, I should do my job first, and then maybe.
Isn't
if
this
there's
your
time-
job to sort of fit in and not draw attention like your dad?
I mean, yes, but I mean, not punching people. I mean,
Ah.
we're here to find something out.
Yeah? So?
I mean, are there even people who want to be punched?
No. But there's people who deserve to be punched.
I mean, yes, but if you saw how that went the last time I did it.
Yeah, because you didn't punch him. You tried to escort him outside. You're some fucking cop.
So you want just me to punch someone?
Yeah. Like really, really get like into them. Just no mercy, you know?
So how does it help with fitting in?
There's a lot of bar fights.
I mean, it's one way to fit in, I guess. I mean, you have more experience.
Yeah? You wanna punch me then? Would probably take a few kicks.
I'm not sure if I want to hurt you.
But listen, maybe I like it a bit rough.
I mean, do you?
Wanna find out?
Maybe. I mean, we can start a bar fight with 3 people.
She like starts kissing you.
She's gotta kiss as well, but gotta stop after a few seconds. And we're still here to do our job, right? Fit in.
Of course. I think I know where to find yeah, one of the guys, one of the potential future victims that matches the profile.
Sounds awesome. I'm just gonna kiss her on the cheek.
Follow me.
Just gonna follow her.
Yeah, you both sort of get up, and she's gonna start leading you towards like the bathrooms area.
Not suspicious at all. She's gonna go with her.
Yeah, she's gonna push you toward like the women's bathroom, as she'll start
You
trying
are-
to make out with you.
You know, we should still get out there and find the one.
Listen. I think it's a vampire. They're probably gonna hunt at least past midnight. Have
I
like
mean, I
an
could still-
hour or two to pull around. Listen. Oh, and you said you wanted to see how rough I like it.
Yes, but I mean, we're still on the job, and I promised I would look into the thing.
30 minutes.
We 20.
Fine.
Fine.
Gonna like fucking like a broom to block the fucking bathroom door. As yeah, Liam and Melchior, you're kind of in the van close by the. How are you passing time?
Probably just like chatting about like shit that happened in the past, you know, with like past tons, you know. Telling old stories. And that's when the third one came out.
The third one. You fought
Yeah,
like
it turns out there
labs,
were turns out there were 3.
and you all beat them in 1-by-1 combat.
Oh, absolutely.
Something
Yeah.
tells me you're lying to me right now.
Why would I ever lie to my favorite nephew?
Maybe you're also misremembering.
My memory's like a steel frame. Come on. So what about you? Your favorite story?
I mean, there's not that many. We've been on a few smooth hunts that were pretty smooth and nice. There was that one weird ghost that we actually think was kind of glad we put it to rest. It was like kind of sweet.
I hate dealing with ghosts.
There were not that many ghosts. There were only 2 ghosts. There was only one ghost and like the other guy, but the other guy just kind of disappeared after I punched him. Hunter said they're kind of rare.
Punching ghosts is the best way to deal with them.
I don't think they usually disappear though. So I still kind of wonder what happened to that guy. Let's hope this will be fine. Let's get
Oh, I give
another
him
bar
30
fight.
minutes before something goes wrong.
Don't have faith in your own daughter.
I don't have faith in any of you.
Fair enough. Listen, Jade's pretty smart.
I don't even have faith in myself. You kidding me?
Listen, there's a reason Hunter didn't teach Jade much. She already got this figured out by naturally. I swear to God, she can tell a lie from truth in any situation.
I know. I have to be careful what I always have to be careful what I say around that girl.
Exactly. Yeah, but anyway, but Jade has her head on her shoulders, so. But Viv, oof.
She's just trying to find her way. She'll figure it out soon enough.
She does have your blood in her.
Well, it took me a while to figure out myself too.
You're kind of like chatting in the van. Melchior, as you kind of glance, almost as you're talking, suddenly there's a woman standing by one of the windows, just completely like her face is just pressed into it. As
Jesus!
as like her hair is covering most of her face. She's just kind of like staring at you for a moment, and as you like kind of get spooked a bit, Liam, as you turn around, she's gone.
Did I see her at all, or was it only Mel?
You don't hear at all. Only Melchior.
Mel?
Did you see that shit?
No. I saw nothing. What did you see?
This fucking weird ass. Kind of hot, actually. But like in like a.
What?
But in like a crazy kind of way, you know?
Liam fucking puts his hand.
Like
Puts,
she
put
looks
his,
like she bites her in head type of, look, you know?
Oh no! No, what the fuck? Go run the chat.
Listen! I think I described her pretty well. No, she was
First thing-
pressed her face into the window and then like she was gone. Weird.
The first thing you fucking think about when you see a fucking ghost, can I fuck it?
Well, I never said she was a ghost. Listen, you never wondered?
Oh god, what the fuck? What the fuck was she? But let's maybe not think about your love life. Maybe let's think who she was and why she showed up.
You know what?
Can I try and see if there's any magic done here?
Yeah. I think it's like how to use magic.
It would be investigate a mystery, and then my
Investigate, yeah.
ability, forensic divination, would do
That's
it.
true. So yeah, roll me investigate the mystery.
Woo!
No, there's no magic, but you know what? You spot her in front of the fucking bar, staring in the direction of your van.
She's right there. Okay, do you see her now?
And
I
as
look
you,
outside.
as you
Yeah.
glance in that direction, Liam, she's gone again.
I think she's into you.
Like yeah, she was there for like a split moment. Melchior.
I think she's into you. I think she's haunting you for some reason. Not toying with us.
I think she's
That's
going into the bar. Here, you stay here. Actually, no, don't stay here. You come with me. I'm just gonna peek inside to see if she's in there.
Yeah, let's go.
She might be going for Vivian and Haley.
Let's hope this isn't. Let's see whether this is an actual third ghost in my hunter career.
As you head into the bar, you kind of glance around. You don't see the ghost lady, but you also don't see Vivian or Haley either.
You think someone got him?
What if they're just gone? Or if they went out to town?
Well, they should have at least told us before they left.
You do overhear in the crowded bar that there is you hear like a woman complaining that someone's been occupying the bathroom for the last 30 odd minutes.
I look
Weird.
at them.
What?
Okay, well, we know where they are.
Where?
In the bathroom.
How do you know that?
You'll figure it out one day, Liam.
I don't think they had an alarm clock, Red. I don't think Haley had an alarm clock.
Yeah, a little distracted.
20 minutes and done.
Alright,
Now,
um,
all right. So what now?
okay, well, stick around here. Not do anything.
Good. That's a viewer, I suppose.
And, well, if we hear screaming from the bathroom, we'll break down the door.
Yes, sir.
As eventually the door to the bathroom, the women's bathroom, does open as both of them kind of walk out. As Vivian, you will spot Liam and Melchior at the bar, sort of drinking, looking in your direction.
Oh god. Oh god.
Kind of like puts an arm around. It's like, what happened?
She's gonna point at them.
Looks at the two of you. She waves.
I kind of give like a raised eyebrow and I like wave back and just kind of give like a over here gesture.
As yeah, the two of them will approach. Something happen?
Yeah, I think. Some weird, I don't know, specter thing showed up for a brief moment, looking at the van. I blinked, she was gone, and then the next second, she's in front of the bar. I didn't know if she was going in there. And just in case she decided to jump you guys in there, we stood nearby. I don't know, she was black hair,
How
kind of
chivalrous.
a crazy.
I don't know what we could have done without it.
I think you and I both know what you would have done.
Wait, you said black hair?
Yeah, black hair, kind of a crazy look in her eye. She looks like she bites her in head.
Oh God, no.
Wait,
Thank you.
that's the woman I saw when we were asleep in the van.
She looked like that.
At least from what you're describing her, yes.
Did she like disappear immediately after you noticed her?
Yes, and then she was the second time and she was up to the window, close, and I almost shit my pants. Yes.
Yeah, that sounds like her. Well, that means something's been following us for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Quite the roadside attraction.
So were you able to find her in here?
I don't see her.
There is a moment where you hear like an audible like shouting noise as like even through the music someone rushes from the back like someone call the police, we have someone pass in the fucking bathroom. Just as like you see the bartender just roll his eyes, like pull out his cell phone, start kind of heading lazily to the bathroom.
Oh dear.
Vivienne would go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you
It's
kind of
all,
sorry, go ahead, Hate.
I was gonna say like I'd head over there too.
Yeah, I mean, you all can sort of follow along as you see, you peek through the door and you see there's like a man just kind of like lying face flat. There's like a small puddle of vomit. Bartender just kind of like looks at it, very tired, like drunk. But he's like dialing 911.
Can I go and check his pulse, Grunt?
Yes. You kind of walk in and he just kind of like looks at you a bit weird. And as you go down and you check his pulse, there is none. He seems to be dead.
Does he have any bite marks on him?
You're gonna start like turning him around.
No, I'm gonna start like it's like this guy doesn't have a pulse. And I'm gonna start doing like chest compressions, I guess.
As you sort of like, yeah, because you have to like turn him around, and as you like turn his body around, you can see like his fucking like underneath, like there's like his throat has been ripped open, as there's actually a large pool of blood underneath him that, well, the bartender doesn't seem to react to it in any way. It's like stay here with him.
Yeah, so you make phone calls. We stay here.
He'll step outside to better hear the dispatcher.
Yeah. How late is
He
it already,
clearly
Grant?
did not react to the blood in any sort
Yeah.
of way.
Yeah, Grant, how about
Go out and look for any suspicious individuals leaving the scene.
But before that, Mac, what were you gonna say?
Sorry,
I'm sorry, that was a little question. How late is it vampire time or is it still like
I mean, it's like 10:30.
Okay, it's clearly vampire time. Okay, I just wanted to make it.
Yes. I mean, Melchior, if you rush outside, I mean, street is empty. Like, people walking about, but
There's like a back door, like near the bathroom, or like
no.
okay, so they can I remember the people who left like maybe in the last like
No.
10 minutes? Okay.
You weren't even paying attention. You were focused on completely other things.
Fair enough.
Plus, this man hasn't like been killed. Like, it could have been more than 10 minutes ago.
All right. Can I tell approximately how long ago he was killed?
Are you a medic?
Can I?
Yes. You may.
I mean, yes.
I'll make you roll the medic move.
Yes.
Half an hour, give or take.
That's been about half an hour.
Almost kind of about the same time you were in the bathroom.
Oh god. Just gonna look at Melchior. It's about half an hour or so.
So while you were busy instead of doing your job.
Yes, yes.
What happened to no drugs on the job, Vivian?
There were no drugs.
You kidding me? Love's the most powerful drug of all. Grunt.
Size.
There is a use magic option that allows you to see into a different place or time.
You are not doing time magic.
Aww.
Fuck off.
We're banning that one?
Yeah, fuck off with no time magic.
Okay.
Bullshit. Another place, that's fine. Time magic is no.
Okay,
I'm
fair
gonna
enough,
add
fair
that to the hard lines. I'm staying away from time shenanigans and this multiverse.
Time travel rules are fun.
Okay. Now, Grunt. Is there any way I could, like, temporarily raise the dead to ask them a question?
Ooh. Yes. You can yank his soul back.
Okay.
You do know that is quite hazardous for everyone involved.
As in, like, people might get really upset if I do that?
I mean, that's one thing, but that's not the biggest worry. The biggest worry is that you can, in fact, create a specter, a very, very angry specter. You can attract things that might want to go after his soul. The spell might backfire. You might get like this is very dangerous stuff you're playing with.
All right.
But
So,
you
like,
could do that.
sounds like a last resort type of thing.
Yes, but you can't wait too long because his soul
I know,
might
obviously,
just
like- Yeah, like, it'd be like if in the future, like, this happens again, we're like, fuck it, we need to know.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Do we notice? Is there any like signs of a struggle on him? Does he have?
No.
Any, is
He
there any-
seems surprisingly struggleless. There doesn't like not
Can
even
I-
his like the only struggle. It seems like the way he was brutalized, but he himself doesn't seem to have put up much of a fight.
All right. Can I see if any magic was used?
You can roll, yes. Absolutely. This man was like fucking mind fucked.
Can I tell what kind of magic?
I mean, blood
Is it like
magic.
blood? Was it blood magic?
It's
Blood magic. Okay. Are vampires the only ones who can do blood magic? Is that like a vampire specific thing?
Everyone can do it. It's just that vampires will like naturally lean towards it.
Okay.
Like others can practice safer forms of magic.
He said
Does
he
blood
is.
magic have to be taught or learned, or can vampires just do it after?
No,
they're
that
raised?
has to be learned.
That's
Not
important.
an innate. Yep. And like not like most average vampires do not know. Like this is clearly not an average vampire.
Yeah. Well, I can tell for sure that blood magic was used here, which means this isn't some fledgling vampire who never learned the rules. This is someone with experience. So if someone with experience is doing this, there's probably a bigger reason.
But I got a question. You said this body, the throat was ripped out.
Yeah.
What about the other bodies? They still have their throat.
The other bodies were killed much more elegantly. This one was much more rough.
Okay. So I guess the blood magic thing is one thing. The person was either in a rush as well or liked it rough because the others still had their throats.
I will say this, Melchior, with your experience, you know that sometimes, like, not all vampire feedings are the same. Sometimes they can lose their shit depending on certain stress factors. So she is sort of correct.
There are a couple numbers of reasons a feeding could go differently. Maybe she was rushed by something. Or let's see if we can ask some of the patrons around if they noticed any women going into the guy's bathroom. Or if they didn't, that means... Honestly, actually, we'll just ask if they saw anyone go into the bathroom with this guy. But for
Yes.
now, well, we already learned something big.
Well,
Uh,
sorry, go ahead.
Vivian's gonna start questioning some people.
I will remind you
Just-
again. How are you gonna go about this? People
Just
are not gonna usually give a shit on who goes to the bathroom.
Honestly, if they just noticed, yeah, we just saw a woman go into the guy's bathroom. That was weird. If not, then probably a guy vampire.
You know what? One of you can give me an investigate the mystery.
Leave that to my amazing daughter. Hell yes.
Yeah, so I mean, you start like asking, and like they'll kind of look at you a bit weird, but nobody saw a woman other than the two of you heading. Because like the bathroom area is separated from like the rest of the bar. So the only two women that they've seen were you two. I mean, you and Haley.
she's gonna tell the others.
As well, at this point, oh god, well, you spent a lot of time as like a bunch of people walk in as they're like heading straight for you. As the moment they walk in, a lot of the patrons just kind of look sideways and either get up and like walk away, or like it's clearly like the atmosphere in the room has changed completely. As the men will immediately just pull out handguns, not aimed at you, but like just showing them off.
It's like the locals are here.
As yeah, there's like a guy that sort of takes charge. Like, okay. Thought I was pretty fucking clear. You folks not fuck around, and here you are again, fucking around with another dead fucking body.
assume you're the big shot around here?
Yeah.
Good.
So,
And I have some important information for you.
tell me a vampire did it?
A little bit more than that.
Give me a reason not to just kick your ass right now.
This isn't just some fledgling vampire. This is one with experience and the ability to use blood magic.
How the fuck do you know that?
Because I'm a specialist. I have I have some pretty unique skills that I think we can help each other choose to work together. I'm sure you don't want more bodies popping up in your bar, and we don't want more people dying. It's nothing more than that. If you want to, even if you want to take charge on this, just help you out. But I think it's in everyone's best interest if we find who's ever behind this as soon as possible.
Kind of like sighs and just fuck up.
Come on, let's go.
As yeah, I mean, you just all of you head outside.
Yes.
As Haley is just kind of like smoking a cigarette. So, things didn't pan out.
Well, define pan out.
Well, I
We're
mean,
not
they
dead.
didn't. Yeah, they didn't like try and beat you, so that's good.
It is.
Some people can be a bit territorial. Give them a bit of time.
We will. We'll try and arrange a proper meeting. Let him sit on the idea.
Kind of nods.
Hey, good news. You're officially off the suspect list.
Okay. Why?
Because you have an alibi.
Yes.
Apparently it happened.
Hmm.
It happened while you guys were in the bathroom.
Cool. Glad to know that. That mean we can't hang out anymore, Cupcake?
Perhaps if you had a chaperone, maybe.
Like wanna... That's kind of weird.
No.
I mean, like, I'm fine with, like, people watching, but you're, like, her dad. I don't know about that one.
When we're not actively investigating a mystery, I don't care what you two kids do. But while we're on the job, there's a job to do. No time for fun stuff till after.
Uh-huh. Well, Viv, ever wanna do fun stuff? On the job or not? She kind of winks as she's gonna blow you a kiss before sort of turning around and walking towards one of the motorcycles parked nearby.
Just gonna wave.
Lost. Fucking Liam will come to Mel like, please, your girl.
I wasn't planning on doing it. I told her only 20 minutes and it was a bit longer and it turned out yeah.
Even if it was only 10 minutes, you would have missed it. Seemed like it was right when you guys went in. It's like they were waiting.
So they know about us.
It's possible. Who knows? It's possible that even Haley is actually in on it. Acting as some sort of lookout. Be careful around her.
I will be.
I don't need to tell you the consequences of messing around on the job, do I?
No. I've seen enough consequences doing I was trained. I'm not sure what was going through my head. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry.
Gonna Jade's about to be back at the motel.
Let's head back and meet up with Jade.
Sounds good to me.
You go back to the van and drive back. Jade, you'll probably be there like 15 minutes early as you kind of walk in, and not sure if you do anything, but
No, I know she won't have time to get it done, but she's gonna probably start trying to see if she can find do the whole looking up the victims, trying to see if there's any type of line that connects them in any form or fashion, essentially. And
I think you've asked me this last time as well, so the answer I think it's still the same.
That's still the same. Okay. I couldn't remember if we did that or not. I know for sure that we didn't have any information on them. So
No, you know that there doesn't seem to be like, other than the very superficial, the locations, the area, and the fact that they're all men. Other than that, seems to vary from age to sort of like looks. Everyone's poor in this part of town, so I guess social class doesn't really mean.
gotcha. Yeah, she mostly probably waiting for the others. Probably writing down information in a notebook to try to make sure she doesn't lose any details.
As you can hear the old engine of the van stop in front of the motel. The three of them would make their way into the room.
Well, how did it go?
Well, I managed to get some new information that I didn't expect, honestly.
But there's still a dead body.
What?
Someone got a
Someone-
little distracted, and while that was going on, the killer struck again.
Okay, by distracted you mean she
I
kinda
didn't do drugs. I didn't do drugs.
Okay, that's plus.
Well,
What?
love is the biggest drug, as Mel said.
I'm gonna hit you. What the fuck does that mean?
So you know when people go to the toilet and
Yes, I'm aware how our bathrooms work. Yes.
yes, they can also use for something else.
Oh my god, did you fuck in the bathroom?
We made out.
Did you fuck in the bathroom while you were on the job?
I mean, she told me she
For 30 minutes.
saw- I mean, first off, she said she saw someone who might have fit the profile, and I went with it, and we were in front of the bathroom, and I was like, nah, and she was like, only a few minutes.
No, Tamara, Tamara, you never lied to me because I feel like she was fully aware of what was going on, but you can just let me know she's lied to me right now.
She's trying to die, yes.
The eyebrows that are raised on James' face is like, okay, so you decide to fuck the werewolf in the bathroom. Okay, and now there's a dead body. I guess congratulations for versatility and ability to endure 30 minutes of it. I don't know. I blame you. She kind of looks at Mel at this point. I think he agrees with me.
You blame genetics, though. I think it runs in the family.
Yeah, you are your father's daughter.
Certainly, yes, I am.
Okay, so what about the victim? Anything about that?
I mean, he was a male. About-
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
A random guy. I think Uncle Mel's T-posing, so hell.
Sorry, I had to step away. I'm back now.
Oh, sorry.
I will say, when you said, I blame you for this, and she looks at Melchior would actually say, I agree with you this time, actually. This one was on me.
Good. Accountability. It's an important step when it comes to growth. So, our victim, random as the other ones. Male, mostly. Killed. Drained of blood, I assume?
Well, this one had
Yes.
his throat ripped out, blood on the floor.
That's an uncommon factor.
Also, the vampire can use blood magic.
Yeah, I've learned apparently that vampires can do magic.
Of course they can. Why couldn't they? Why wouldn't they?
I don't know. I don't. Grunt, is it alright to assume that we've never encountered a vampire with magic, or should I say we've had that experience before?
Your father would have probably mentioned that they can do that. It's
Hmm.
not the most uncommon thing.
Okay, gotcha. That's to say, it's not something I've had to engage with. Dad talked about it, but still something that would just add more wrenches to this already fast lane train we have going on. But he wasn't drained, so that means either what the feeding was interrupted or he wasted the blood. Did he wait? What? Does the person lose time or? Hard to say, right?
Well, unless we asked him ourselves, which honestly has a whole list of dangers we could go about.
Hmm.
One other thing we noticed is that we didn't know other women who were seen going into that bathroom, which means either the perpetrator is a man or they can. Grunt, would I know if vampires can like turn invisible or like unnoticeable?
Not one of their like common skills. Technically, the blood magic is very versatile. Like, could do that with it if you're like skilled enough, but that's getting into the even more advanced things. Not impossible.
There's a small chance that the vampire used blood magic to turn invisible or at least become unnoticeable.
Hmm.
So, more likely scenario, male vampire with some experience.
I want to factor anything out, but right now all we can really say for certain is that dinner was interrupted, I guess. Seems like a terrible waste of food for a vampire. Okay. Anything? Oh, go ahead.
Quick question. Werewolves have a really good sense of smell, right?
Yes, they do. One of the
It
best.
wouldn't have been out of the possibility for Haley to have smelled if anyone else's scent was on that guy, right?
Yeah, she could probably. Yeah.
Is it weird how she didn't offer to help out that way?
Yeah, it's almost like she actually doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
In fact, you're pretty sure if she was like really like keen and like ready to, because like it requires a lot of effort from them as well, but she could have probably smelled the blood from the other bathroom while this was happening. She clearly just doesn't give a shit.
He was busy.
Just focusing on someone else.
So my theory that Haley could be an accomplice is actually rather possible.
I mean, it's not impossible.
Okay.
Looks like your
Ah.
girlfriend is what's becoming more likely that Haley is either an accomplice or, well, just actively interrupting the investigation.
I think she only has one thing on her mind and nothing else. If it's not the other thing, of course.
Well, she is new in town. The killings only started 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible.
would fit.
She never said what she came here to do.
She said she wanders. Doesn't
Yeah.
really have a destination in mind.
Yeah, likely story.
Oh. At least I didn't see her. I don't see her lying at the very least.
That's
But,
one good thing.
The "Are you working with the killer?" never really came up in our conversation.
Well, maybe relying on her may not be the best option. It seems for some people they need a chaperone when they go out.
There's a text message on your phone that sort of dings.
Who's it for? I assume is it?
Well, only informant in town.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it
Mystery-
was. Okay. I didn't know it was gonna be a joke where Haley's just sit if we ever text. I was
No,
like, oh
no.
god damn it.
It's from E, and there's like the message reads, "What the fuck?" Question mark, exclamation mark, as there's an image attached.
What does the image say?
Well, there's an image of like one of the traffic cams that captured your van. Then in the same area, there's another image with a timestamp. Not that long after, of well, this creepy looking lady sort of walking by. There's also an article attached as apparently somebody died of OD in the bathroom. The drug crime in the city will be rising, apparently. Some sort of article written on the local newspaper. It says, please tell me this is not what it seems.
Well, I'm not too sure what it seems like. One, apparently, the OD is the victim who was, I guess, being fed on by, we assume, a vampire creature, but left a bit of a mess behind. No one else could really see it. And two, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Your family was there literally as it happened.
How do I word this, guys? How do I word this here? She was dealing with another matter at the time.
Kind of types werewolf ass.
Maybe. God damn it.
He will send you another stamped image of Haley driving her motorcycle by. Maybe. 3 question marks.
Listen. Yeah. But don't know what the fuck about the creepy lady on the fucking thing. I have no idea what that
clearly-
is.
Yeah, she's clearly investigating the same thing you are. She is. But,
It's your mom.
No.
Good fucking luck.
Yeah. Thanks. We're gonna need it. Thanks for the heads up as well. So
Say like text you. P.S. I'm gonna start calling you Commissioner Gordon from now on.
God damn it, Batman, fuck you. God damn it.
Well, I'm gonna go have a meeting with Freya to report this.
Wait, before you leave, a few things. One, who the fuck is some creepy lady here on the cameras that I'm getting? She kind of shows a picture that she was given.
Oh fuck! Is that how she looked, Mel?
Told you.
Okay, cool. We're gonna tell me about this lady?
It's the same one I saw when we were in the van.
Mel also saw her, but when I looked, she disappeared
What?
immediately.
No, not.
It's not the
It's-
same?
It's this one. It's the one at the morgue. The one at the morgue.
Oh,
Oh, we
No.
all mixed.
No, it's.
Oh,
yeah.
we all mixed it up. Oh,
okay.
Yeah, it's the one at the morgue. The one with the
Okay.
4 eyes.
I thought. Honestly, I also thought it was the crazy lady.
Yeah,
No,
that was the crazy
my
lady.
Bad. My bad. No, it's the 4 eyed one.
That would be the woman that I assume you two let go that other night.
Yes. Yes, she is.
Okay, the one at the morgue. Sorry, Grant, I didn't realize. There's so many creepy ladies, it's hard to say which one's which.
Creepily hot ladies.
I'm gonna break you Mel's legs. I feel like I'm gonna start doing threatening bodily harm to this family. Okay.
You look at all the you can look at all the baddies in this chat. And you blame me.
Restrain yourself, man. Restrain yourself.
I can't.
So we have this creepy lady. Apparently, is a more likely a good chance as a demon.
That makes sense.
And not too sure who she is or whose side she's on, but that's a thing that we have to worry about as well.
While I'm there, I'll ask Frey if there's any demon presence in the city.
Mm-hmm. We also might want to be careful who we associate with, because apparently there's a whole slew of people here, a melting pot of supernaturals and a lot of people who have egos, I assume.
Most big cities are like that. It's a whole delicate balance you got to dance through.
Oh, that's good to know. That's fun to know as well. I know I have contact with the guy who I guess who owns the territory, she air quotes, of this place. Might get a chance to talk with them, though it's best that we keep our connections hidden. People don't need to know how we got this. We just need to know we want to make sure no one's upset that we're here.
Got it. We spoke with him. I think we spoke with him today, actually. He let us go without killing us. Good.
Oh, I wasn't here for that part. Okay.
Yeah, no, we talked to him. He said, hey, tell me why I shouldn't fucking shoot you right now. And I'm like, well, because I figured out that this vampire can use blood magic. And he's just like, and how do you know that? And it's like, because I can help, because I'm good at shit and I can help you. Come on, let's work together. And you just said, fuck out of here. And I'm like, okay.
Okay. I was just like, I thought you guys were gonna talk to people at the bar. I came back and just like, get the fuck out of here. Like, what the hell? I was gone for a few minutes.
Yeah, no, we were talking to, that was the guy we were talking to.
Okay. Well, hopefully we can have a friendly conversation in the future to make sure we don't piss each other off, or we piss him off, I assume.
When we're not meeting at a murder site, it might be easier to talk. Level heads.
Okie dokie. Okay. That was the main stuff I got, basically. Just the gist of that. Everything else. Yeah, I don't know if we should go off by ourselves.
You
Because I
wanna
don't.
talk to the vampire too.
No, I mean at least more than one person.
Yes.
I don't think I want to see you flirt with a vampire. No offense, Uncle Mel. I'm not. I don't think I'm prepared for that.
Oh, I already saw it. You're not prepared.
You already
Yeah.
thought about flirting with a specter.
Wait, what? The
That's
ghost
not
stuff?
important right now.
I feel
Your
like it's
first,
very.
your first thought process when seeing a ghost was, "Can I fuck it?"
We didn't know she was a ghost, and I didn't think that.
Okay, go back. Spectre, ghost.
You know, this picture does have fangs, Grunt. Now that I'm looking at it closely.
It's mostly I mostly call it a specter because it disappeared every time I looked at it. Could be just a really fast vampire who just jumped around the corner. Every
Could
time
be a really, really fast vampire, maybe. I don't know.
maybe she was pranking us.
a little joke. Yeah, a little joke.
That's true.
Okay,
A
so
little funny.
is this the creepy lady that Viv told us about? Thing, creature? I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure what she is.
What a reason she went
Great.
inside because she then appeared next to the bar.
Did she go inside the bar? Or did she just appear inside the bar? She appear at the bar.
Disappeared. She was at her window, disappeared, reappeared a couple seconds later in front of the bar, then disappeared again. But by that point, the guy was already dead.
Okay, keep that in mind then.
Grunt, I didn't
Yeah.
notice any blood on the creepy, crazy lady's face, right?
You think that might have been what spooked the vampire from finishing the job fully then, or something
Might be
else? maybe?
potentially. Might be potentially.
Again, guy was already dead by that.
Oh, I'll put it on the board. We don't have much else to really go off, but now we have much more concerning things. Angels, ghosts, and demons. Huzzah. I'm gonna go get myself a drink.
Time for a nap, I suppose.
Viv,
I'm gonna
I'm
go
gonna
see about a meeting with Freya.
Viv, I'm gonna say not it. I think you should go with your dad.
Yes, I will. I will not leave him alone.
Have fun.
At the
Thank
dinner
you.
party? Okay.
Oh, it's a dinner
Oh,
party
what?
date? Oh no.
Oh.
Melchior, did you not
Oh.
tell? Do you not want to tell them what sort of invitation you got?
They know. Vivian was literally there for it.
Okay, so this is a dinner date? Uncle
Hey,
Mel.
drop by.
This is a dinner date? Are you going on a dinner date, Uncle Mel, right now?
I'm going to swap information over dinner.
Oh, is that what we call it now? Okay. Swap information and candlelit dinner with your vampire possible woman and you know, I feel like this is really familiar. I feel like we've had this play out before. Except this time I
Well-
hope it's in a bathroom.
Well, I don't plan on watching out for murderers while I'm there. And I also, again, this is mostly for business.
Uh-huh. And
If you want, I can just not tell our current employer about the vampire who can use magic when she is in fact a vampire.
I'm just concerned that you seem to be mixing business with pleasure with this lady who's a vampire who, I don't know, can fuck up your mind maybe, or maybe just wants to fuck you internally. I feel like there's a lot more concern I should be allowed to have here.
Grunt, you never responded if I could use magic to ward myself against like mental manipulation, right?
I mean, depends.
Well, specifically vampire mental manipulation.
There is no specific. There is like magic is all over the place. Unfortunately for you.
I'm talking about like the specific charms of.
There is
like,
no specific. I'm
vampire.
trying to explain to you. There is no
Oh, so like each vampire has their own thing.
magic is very varied. Each vampire can have their own approach. Some things are like some approaches are more like forceful. Some people are better at it than others. Like it's a question of how good they are and how good you are.
Okay.
There is no there is no discipline where I just like roll dice.
Okay.
It's like
So,
do
but
you
could I
fail
make
or
like a
not?
general? Could I make like a general like mental ward? Essentially?
Lol, no.
Okay.
Would be nice, like I told Tick, would be really nice if you just had the magic counterspell of anything. Let me double check. What the fuck does magic?
There it gives a list of examples, and then it says like, yeah, for anything on that level, it's probably fine. Ask your DM. The DM might want you to use like specific materials
see.
or.
Nothing. Oh. It's one of those where I have to use big magic again. Feels
It's
like
just it said that like anything on that like on like the level of the examples it gave could be classified as like a use magic.
no. I would say there's no like. I counter word you know. No words for you.
Right.
Well, I feel like we should have a conversation about supernatural relationships in this family. But if you really think you're an adult Uncle Mel, I can only just be disappointed, is all.
Well, at the very least, this is still the person who is, you know, on the council and here to give us access, right? It'd be kind of weird to just never talk to her again.
I didn't say never talk to her, but I didn't say go on a dinner date with her either.
Well, it'd be really awkward if I just said, "Hey, yeah, I'm completely ignoring that offer you gave me. I want to meet in a professional setting, not a personal." It'd be insulting, wouldn't it?
Would it?
Kinda.
Where are you meeting? At her place?
Grunt's laughing. What Grunt? What are you laughing at? Have I said anything stupid?
No. Where are you meeting her?
Bird lice.
You know what? I can see here that we're not gonna come to an understanding about this one. Uncle Mel, you go have your business dinner date at her house to tell her about the new things we found out. And I'm sure it's definitely not gonna take you more than a few hours at best.
Would you like to be nearby in case things go wrong?
No. I want to see you prove me wrong.
All right.
Yeah, and with that very confident and totally not half-hearted response, I guess Melchior and Vivienne, are you gonna go to the vampire's house? Where your dad's most likely gonna fuck the lady?
Jay will put her hand on your shoulder. Cousin. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this.
But it's my dad.
You want to see your dad fuck?
No, I don't. I can just go if it's if
What do you want? We were looking through the sniper rifle through the window.
I don't. Uncle Mel's right. We should have more faith in him and assume he's just gonna have a nice business conversation at her house. And I don't know if you want to be there to see
No.
that,
I'm gonna drive him there and wait in the car and see how long it takes.
like a chaperone. You're gonna chaperone him in the van that we all have on camera and everything.
Maybe. Yes. Yes. I will stay in the van and drive him.
Okay. We gave her a warning, Liam. We've done all we can.
She's gonna be with a push. She's gonna take the scope off her sniper rifle. Just gonna look through the window outside.
I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
I mean, you guys can join if you want.
I'm
No,
not going with
I
you.
do not. I'm not interested in that.
I'm gonna do some research online.
I would like to sleep.
Yeah.
We're a phone call away.
Thank you. I may need emotional support.
Mm-hmm.
So what
We
exactly
should,
are you doing? You're just gonna be like waiting nearby?
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive you there and wait in the van.
Okay.
She is in fact gonna wait into the surveillance mobile.
Again, she's gonna use the sniper scope. She fucking
Sniper scope, yeah.
Yeah, the take off the scope from the rifle just to look through the window.
And yeah, I think
She's gonna use the thermal optics.
as you and your daughter will be off, meet the vampire lady.